Today, we're going to be talking about using your journal to create a vision board. In case you're new here, hi, I'm Mai, and today we're going to be talking about using your journal to create a vision board because I've created many vision boards in my life, well, since I learned about them a few years ago, and they haven't worked really well for me. And so I decided to do something different this year. This year, I want to use my journal to create a vision board. And the reason I want to use my journal is because one, I always have it with me. No matter where I go, it's usually in my purse, by my bedside. It's somewhere that is easily accessible to me, which is a little different than a normal vision board. And two, it's because I heard an interview with Oprah where Oprah said she does vision boarding a little different than everyone else. And it's that she creates it and forgets about it. And so by using your journal, you can look at it as often as you want. You could create it and kind of forget about it so that you don't dwell on it and just become way too focused in a very negative way. Or you could look at it as often as you feel like you need to look at it to remind yourself what you're working towards and how you're progressing. So this is why I think a journal would be the perfect thing to use to create a vision board. And I love my journal. To create a vision board, I do a few steps first. Okay, I have finally finished my journal vision board and I'm really excited about it. I think it came out really well. And so let me show you guys what it looks like. First, I just made a goals page. In it, I just have dream, plan, achieve, because I truly believe that's exactly how you get anything done. And on the bottom of that, it says a dream written down with a date becomes a goal. A goal broken down into steps becomes a plan, and a plan backed up by actions makes your dreams come true. And below that, it just says goals 2020, I can and I will. And the way I set goals, the way I believe goals truly work is to create a vision and end goal, and then to create action steps that you are going to do or work as hard as you can so that you can achieve that end result and end point. And under it, it says your beliefs becomes your thoughts become your words become your actions become your habits become your values become your destiny. And by Gandhi, which I think is just amazing and so inspirational. And it says vision without action is a daydream. I really liked the way it turned out. The next page, I divided it between just writing down exactly what my goals were, which is number one, every week I want to do something in some form or another to or for the people I love. I want to lose 30 pounds. I want to make $150,000 in business. Then the last one is I want to spend an hour every day getting my home, family organized. And on this left hand side, I just put like how I want to feel within these goals. So I want to feel closely bonded with friends and family. I want to feel full of energy and sexy for the losing weight one. My health goal, I want to feel successful in my business, that I want to make $150,000 in business this year. And I'm going to work really hard to make sure that happens or come as close as possible. And then the fourth one is I want to feel on top of things. There it is. I want to feel on top of things. This year, we moved, we bought a new home and did all these things and are remodeling, so everything's everywhere, and I just do not feel like I'm very much organized in any area of my life right now. And so I really want to do that. And so the first page just is about the business goals, and I just put pictures of things I think would help me and my business, my YouTube channel, and my social media, all these stuff, which is I want to learn these skills like Photoshop, InDesign, Premiere Pro. I want to get better at that, how much I want to make, and just get more on Instagram. I used to do social media marketing and it just burned me out. And so I'm not on social media very much and I need to get back into that. Obviously, business branding is about storytelling. So I want to become a better storyteller. There's a podcast called, let's see if you can see it, You Are a Storyteller. But I love this podcast. Any of you who wants to learn how to tell better stories, definitely check it out. But of course, I want to get better at photography and just being on a better schedule with filming. And I want to attend a conference of some kind. I think networking and just getting together with other ambitious people is just so important. I'm sorry, it's hard to see in this picture, but it's just so important. And like I mentioned, we moved, and so I need to get my office organized. I want to get my office fixed and just looking in a way that makes me feel happy to be in it, and just really getting to work, working hard, but in a way that feels good and happy to me. I am going to be posting on my blog as well as here on YouTube. So I want a successful blog in 2020 and posting every day on both the blog and on YouTube. And with YouTube, I really want as many people to watch my videos as possible, because I know if people are watching it, then it's making a difference. It's helping someone, and I am here to help. I really there's nothing better than to do a job that helps someone live a better life. And so that's why I put over a million watch time. And that's why I put over 1 million watch time. And I have always wanted to write a book. I've started writing books and I've never finished. And so I really want to write and publish a book in 2020. And then at the bottom, and I have this at the bottom of every single page, it says you are good at what you practice, so practice good things. And it's just a reminder that everything in my life, whether good or bad, is something I practiced. And so if I want these things to happen, these goals to become my reality, then I need to work hard into making good habits and practicing what I need to do to make those into my reality. The next page is my health. Like I say, I want to lose 30 pounds. This picture is so hard to see. It's hard to see, but I know what this picture represents. And when I took this picture, I had never felt so beautiful and sexy. I just felt so good in my body and my skin and my mind. And I want to feel that way because for my health, I want to feel full of energy and sexy. So I put a picture of where I was feeling that way. And I really want to get better at drinking water. My water bottle broke and I just never replaced it. And so I find that it's much easier for me to drink water if I have a water bottle of some kind. I eat very healthy foods. I love whole food. I'm not a processed person. I don't like to eat a lot of sweets, but I do want to eat less meat. It's hard. I wanted to try veganism. I did it for a month when my husband and I first got married, and that wasn't great. But I really wanted to try it all of 2019 and failed miserably. So I thought maybe giving myself a lesser goal of just eating less meat, maybe once, maybe twice a week, would be better. But I put a delicious meal with no meat that I just would eat at any time because I love this food. I love anything with avocado. And then I really want to do more yoga this year and just exercise a lot more and get in that habit. And so I put that picture. I want to dance more. I love dancing, and I used to dance a lot. But since having children, my schedule has changed and I need to put my kids to bed, my husband and I love going to bed at the same time as my husband. So I'm not going to go exercise and then come back and then he's already in bed and I missed out on that. No, I love that time with my husband. The dance classes are just way too late for me to take them. And of course, you are good at what you practice, so practice good things. And then this one's a very simple one, and it is I want to spend an hour every day to get my home family more organized. That might have to be more specific, but for now that is what it is. And I know waking up, getting better at the habit of waking up 4:30. I got out of the habit once we moved, but if I can get back into waking up at 4:30, and I have this picture because to me it's like I'm awake and lively and the sun is rising. It makes me feel happy looking at it. But if I can get back in the habit, it'll be so much easier to get more organized. I want to get up and get dressed and get ready for the day and not just spend my day in comfortable clothes. Well, I always wear comfortable clothes. I'm not going to wear uncomfortable clothes, but just things I would only want to be seen at home with. I want to get dressed in such a way that if someone knocked on my door, I would not be ashamed to open the door and let them see me, something that makes me feel beautiful. And so there it is. I want a nice, organized, clean home. That's a kitchen because it always seems like the kitchen's the hardest room to keep clean. And to do all the things I want to do, I know I need to wake up at 4:30. To wake up at 4:30, I need to get better about my sleeping routine. I'm just gonna have to get in the habit of getting to bed by 8:30. And the last page, which I'm not gonna show, is just a page where I arrange a bunch of pictures I downloaded from Facebook of the friends and family members I want to make sure to spend every week getting in touch with, because I love these people so much and they're good people and I want to make sure that they know how much I love them. And so I have their pictures, and I also put the pictures of food and then a picture of email, phone, and stuff like that, just to imply that it doesn't matter how I get in touch with them or stay in touch with them, as long as I do something every week that helps them know that I'm thinking about them and that I love them, then that's okay. So that is a vision board I created with my journal. I will tell you throughout the year how this is working out. If you've created one, if you've decided to create one, please tag me on Instagram with my MAI vision board, and I will love it. Or at least, or tag me with @ShapeMyLife, and I will love to see what you created. And or if you have any other questions or you want me to do anything more dealing with this, let me know in the comments below, and then I'll be able to make a video about it. All right, that's it for today's video. I hope that this helped you as much as I feel like it's going to help me. Already, when I was creating it, meant something to me. So I'm hoping to use it to create the life that would be the ideal life for me. That would help me be the happiest. And I hope you'll be able to create yours to help you have the happiest year so far. And if you like this video and if it was helpful, please give it a thumbs up, because that helps me know that you're liking the content I'm creating, and it also helps this channel to be able to grow. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.